Welcome back to my cancer diary. Today's a combination of days 4 and 5. Um, Good to be back. Good to talk to you. I want to make it clear that a lot of what I talk about, I basically write in a little blog form, put that on a Substack, and I put the rest of it. I put it in the comments here. So it's sort of I'm going over. I write first and then I talk. So basically, I'm going over what I wrote about today and putting these days together. The first thing I want to tell you is I went to work yesterday, my day job per se. It's a 12-hour shift job, and I had an experience. As soon as I got in and got doing my regular routine, I ran into a client that I've known for a few years at least. I've seen him on multiple occasions. And as soon as he saw me, he looked at me with a strange look, and he said, "You lost a lot of weight. What's wrong with you? You got cancer?" I was like, "Really?" I didn't get a chance to answer him because my first instinct was to say no, and then I realized, that's not really the right answer. So I didn't really say anything, and he said, "You're a good dude. I'm sorry to hear that. You feeling okay?" I said, "Yeah, I feel good." I still didn't know what to say. He gave me a little handshake, that little deal where he tapped his forehead on my shoulder and walked on. I was like, oh my goodness gracious alive. First of all, that brought things home. Second of all, I was upset because I did lose weight, but I've been working on losing this weight for 5 months. Giving up foods that I love, exercising, bringing this thing down pound by angry pound. And the weight that I got down to was all work. And he gives me credit for a cancer condition that I may have, but at the same time, it had nothing to do with my weight loss at all. So that was a headbanger, So just goes to show. The second thing I want to talk about is, as I'm learning more about this, the research road is ugly. It goes in all different directions, and I'm learning quickly that even though I have to, or I should, do some research on what's going on with me, the researchers and the science and the blogs and everybody have a million things to do. So I guess it's my job to break this down as simply as possible and do the right thing. So as far as I may point out some things in research, but we don't want to overdo it. We're just going to use a common sense approach to this, because the research is they tell you everything's nothing, and then the first person who told you something was bad, the next article says it's good. It's hard to say. So that's that. Next thing was on my mind was, in a situation like this, you're trying to do more. You get a little, I need to accomplish more. And so I think about balance. And the thing about balance is, when you start to think about balancing your activities and trying to get the most out of your life, the very first thing to me that starts making the clock tick. It's like, okay, well, it makes the days go faster because now I'm trying to fit more things in than I normally would. So don't overthink that. And I think some of that too is also making this video blog. So it's making me think, okay, now I got to think about what I'm doing. So don't get into your head. It's a pleasant get into your head. So it's not aggravating. I'm kind of enjoying that part of it. The expression and the honesty is okay. But when I talk about balance and how many things am I going to try to balance? Well, let's break it down. Relationship is first. And in my mind, I don't know if relationship is always first, but I have a great wife who reminds me that relationship is first. So a relationship expert I am not. But I'm lucky enough to have somebody to try to keep me grounded in that area. And I try to take advice. I wouldn't say horrible at it, but I do the best I can. But I do understand that it should be first. I do understand, at least I understand that. So that's good. I want to talk about fitness. My fitness is fairly good. It could be way better, and it's starting to improve now. Back on my rope and getting an exercise routine and starting to really break that down. I say that's because I was working on it. I'm still in. I'll present that later, but got a little routine that I can get down and get in pretty quick. I'm going to focus on a lot of flexibility and some sustained jump rope work. Flexibility, a little bit of weight, a little bit of weight training, a little bit of resistance training. Just try to put together a real quick routine that I can knock out in, 20, 25 minutes at the most. And I'm getting there, getting it together. I had a great workout this morning. The thing about the situation is, it gives you an extra motivation, which is not good to have that extra motivation. But knowing that your health's in question does start to help that motivation factor. And I already didn't mind really working out. So that motivation, I'll accept it. I didn't ask for it, but I'll accept it. It's okay. Last thing I want to put in there is, your business endeavors. You got to continue to live life. You got to be productive in that way too. So I won't use this blog to talk about my business endeavors, but to say that I do put something in the notes. We do some things to help the families of young adults in trouble, trouble with drugs or problem with the law. But that's all I'm going to say about that. But if you're interested, it's in the notes. So we'll see how this goes. Let me go and just covered a couple things on my regular format. Mood and attitude. Mood is good. Attitude is good. I can't complain. I'm feeling good. Treatment and symptoms. Took my Orgovix last night. Apparently I have to add a new medication on there. And I don't know if I'm saying this right or not. I'll try to clean this up tomorrow if I'm wrong. Biclotamide, another drug. And I have to take that too also until I meet the doctor on the 15th. A little upset with the doctor because he's going to tell me that he told me that. I got to notice that I was going to be on that other drug when Walmart told me my prescription was ready. I didn't even know I had a prescription. So I have to talk to the doc about that. I think he needs to clean this up. I don't know. We'll see about that. Projects and interests, we went over that in the first part. We won't dig any deeper into that today. So, and last one, do's and don'ts. Let's keep on moving. It's early. I like to think that I got nothing but time with this. So hopefully the benefit that I get out of all of this is that it leads me a little closer to, eating cleaner anyway, feeling better. Once I really initiate that strength and flexibility routine, I think that really helps you feel good. I'm feeling okay already, but I'm looking to improve on that. So a good day 4 and 5. We'll chalk it up to, it is what it is. So I thank you, and I'll be back hopefully tomorrow, provide some more insights, let you know if there's anything you need to know about this new drug. Maybe sometime in the next few days we'll really break down both of the drugs and really talk about them for a while in the treatment and symptom part. But I'm just trying to move a little slow, so if you're following me for this, we're not talking a lot about the cancer yet, because I think there's so much more involved in this, in the mood and attitude part, that I want to make sure I get that too. So till the next time.